This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. I just saw this new music video and I had to cover it because the repetition and the ridiculousness of it all is right in our faces. And that is a video by the Black Eyed Peas. I'm sure you've all heard of them before. That's the band that has Fergie in it and this guy who refers to himself as Will I Am. Just, more mocking of our Father in heaven with the I Am. And, just another video where I guess these guys just love pyramids, folks. It must just be me. I'm crazy. I'm coming up with this stuff off the top of my head. I've got nothing better to do, right? We got most of these guys doing eyeball worship, right? Because they all want to be optometrists, or they do, bathtub rituals, or they do. This stuff is just unbelievable, right? Because it's just, we're seeing it over and over and over, and people still don't want to wake up to it. Now, this band, they have album covers where you can see them holding up the 666 sign. You could see them holding their hands over their eyes, doing the, Illuminati all-seeing eye. You could see Fergie wearing the black and white Masonic checkerboard. Okay, this is all constant repetition from all these musicians. They're letting you know that they serve these secret societies. They worship Lucifer. That is who they worship, and they believe, God, our Father in heaven is evil, and that Lucifer is the real God of this world. And these people are just sick, and they're a bunch of losers. And I'll show you this music video. It's just pure crap is what it is. So you'll see right off the bat, right? You'll see the pyramid flying in the sky, right? This is just artistic expression, of course, because, these people, their favorite shape happens to be, we all are supposed to have favorite shapes, right? I don't think much about shapes, but, if I was going to do a music video, I definitely would put, rectangles and rhombuses in there and all sorts of shapes because, that's what artistic people do nowadays. So you can see the pyramids just everywhere. They're singing in front of the pyramids, if you want to call it singing, standing in front of the pyramids over and over and over. And then, of course, we get some of the stuff is just so in our faces, right? And this is a symbol that I've exposed before, but you don't see it too often in music videos. And that is the obelisk, okay? You'll look at it and you'll say, oh yeah, like the Washington Monument, right? But people don't wonder why this symbol is outside the Vatican. It's outside the White House. It's all around the country, in the UK, everywhere, in prominent spots. Because this represents Baal's shaft. That's right. That's what it represents. Lucifer's penis. Believe it or not, that's what it represents. The obelisk, okay? Phallus worship. And the Washington Monument, in case anybody's wondering, is 666 inches in width and 6,660 inches in height. Inches. Okay, you think that's a coincidence as well? That right out? Come on with this stuff. But I guess, the Black Eyed Peas they absolutely love the obelisk. Okay, this is just, all this video is Egyptian worship. And that's where the roots of this goes back to. The Book of the Dead, okay, satanic worship. These Egyptian losers that they worship. You'll see throughout the video, they are constantly showing us the, what I refer to as the dog god that they worship. But they'll tell you his name is Anubis. Look at this thing, right? And Anubis is supposedly the lord of the underworld, right? It's a freaking guy with a dog's face, okay? And you'll just see it throughout the video. People wearing his mask. Oh, it's Anubis. Oh, but this isn't satanic, folks. This is history, right? This is Egyptian culture, right? They'll try to tell people that, oh, this is just, this is where their roots are from and stuff like that. This is all satanic worship. Anubis, the lord of the underworld. Do you think that's a positive thing? The lord of the underworld who happens to have a dog face, and these people worship this turd. Oh, Anubis. Look at Anubis and his dog face. Really? People are just absolute losers. So in addition to all the Egyptian crap, where you see Egyptian worship with the pyramids, with the obelisk, you'll see the phoenix rising, the wings, right, of the phoenix rising. This represents the Antichrist rising. The phoenix rising, we've all heard the expression or heard of the phoenix rising. Well, the phoenix rising means the rising of the Antichrist. Rising, okay, this is a common theme you see all the time with the phoenix rising, with the wings, right? We see right outside of the World Trade Center after the attacks. What do they build? They build the Oculus, right? They call it the Oculus because I guess they love eyeballs, right? And it's in the, if you look at the design of the building, people just go, oh, that's such creative architecture. It's the Phoenix Rising, right? So after they do September 11th, and we all know who did September 11th, the bagels, they, of course, rub it in everyone's faces with the Phoenix Rising and put it out. But nobody says anything. No one says boo. And that's how they get away with this stuff. That's why you can have music videos like this. And people still, they're like, oh, these crazy conspiracy guys talking about the Illuminati. Well, all you got to do is go through all my videos and just look at the music videos. And the reason that I cover the music videos is because the constant repetition, right? And a lot of kids are seeing this or seeing my channel or coming over here thinking it's a joke. And then they're like, oh, every other day there's a video with the black and white Masonic checkerboard floors. Then they're investigating what is Freemasonry, because I'm telling them there's one in every town, that there's one in their town. And then they're messaging on my channel wall and they're saying, there is one in my town, believe it or not. And then I'm telling them, that they worship Lucifer when they get to a certain degree in Freemasonry, and they branch off into other secret societies that worship Lucifer. And these people become your politicians, they become celebrities, they become, you name it, CEOs of corporations. And we're all supposed to believe, oh, they earned it. The American dream's alive and well. I mean, it's a joke. It's a set up system. Okay, Freemasonry might be at the bottom of the system as far as, the control of Bagelville over there and, the Vatican's control. But, Freemasonry is where they get, people like me and you, right? They get like regular people, your next door neighbors, they try to recruit. And then, you would never think your neighbor, a regular person, would be a Satan worshiper, but of course they are. But then they come across and they're like, no, I'm a Christian. I go to church on Sunday, and everybody believes it, right? And God tells us in the Bible, these people are, Satan is the master of lies. And that's what these people are. They're nothing but liars. So back to the video. We see the Phoenix Rising. We see the pyramid. We see sun worship. You'll even see the black and white colors throughout the video where, this girl's got her black clothing on with the white lipstick on. Okay, that's their way of doing their Freemasonic worship with the esoteric black and white colors. And what's even funnier is that the name of, I guess, this album or this tour, Masters of the Sun, right? And you could see they're inside the pyramid with the sun worship, and this guy's holding up the 666 hand sign, right? And then we have guys like Alex Jones saying that, I forget what he said, universal, some ridiculous quote about what the 666 sign means so that these guys can keep throwing it up, and then we're not supposed to be suspicious of these hand gestures. Look at him. What do you think? He just randomly, they were like, cheat. All right, everybody, we're going to take this picture for the album cover or whatever it is. Just do whatever. All right, cheese. And the guy just holds up the A-OK sign because we're supposed to believe it's A-OK. And he's just like, everything's great, A-OK. As I'm on a album cover for Masters of the Sun with sun worship, as I'm inside of a pyramid, okay? It's the 666 sign. That's what it means. That's why every one of these celebrities is on a prominent magazine cover holding it up, okay? Holding it over their eye. Look at these people. I mean, they're unbelievable, and they don't care. You got will.i.am. He's on magazine covers holding things over his eye. They're not hiding it. That's the point I'm trying to make is this stuff, you shouldn't see this stuff and be like, is it a conspiracy? There's no conspiracy, okay? Like if I told you that this was like a gang, for people who, and obviously I don't live, whatever, gangs, right? Gangs, people of any ethnicity that's in a gang and they're, oh yeah, and there's a gang and they have secret handshakes and secret, stuff, codes and all this crap. People would believe that. But they don't want to believe that this exists. Oh, but it's the Illuminati, right? Because they've been mind controlled into deflecting and thinking that the word Illuminati, instantly their brain, is already desensitized from it. And people just automatically go, oh, it's ridiculous, right? And you could see, the pyramid in the video. You could see all the Egyptian crap on the sides. You could see the all-seeing eye, right? You can see the Osiris crap, all this Egyptian garbage. I mean, they're not hiding it. They're not sitting here going, hey, these people are crazy. They're blatantly showing us this stuff. It's in our faces. It's just a matter of your mind picking up the repetition and the patterns and seeing the symbols and realizing that they operate in symbols and codes. Okay? They do. But we've been trained differently, right? We've been put through schooling where, we learn nothing but lies and bull crap, and it gets beaten into our heads, and we don't get taught to think like this. But once you see it, your brain, there's no unseeing it. Your brain starts to see the patterns, right? And a lot of you tell me all the time, because your channel, I see this all the time. I turn the TV on, I see this, I see that. That's a good thing. Even though it might drive you crazy, it's good that you're seeing the patterns and you're seeing the repetition. It means your mind is waking up to what's going on. So this is the Black Eyed Peas. I guess they just love Egypt. I guess they just love pyramids. I guess they just love Satan's shaft. Okay? I mean, give me a break with this ridiculous filth that these people continue to put out, and people continue to turn a blind eye to it and say, oh, no, it's a conspiracy. None of this is real. Oh, yeah? Right. Why are they all doing the same crap over and over again? Over and over and over. Ridiculous. I thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families.